Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to say farewell to 3 players in the Prescot team, and here is the main one to look at. Today marks the end of Sean Dodson's career. A testimony will be held for him, Joey Savage, and Mike Hampson in the testimonial where we say goodbye to them. Joe Burns Sr. is staying on with the club, as of course we are now officially a Premier League team, which is absolutely outstanding to know after just a year in the Championship. As Sean Dodson leads his team out one final time. There is Mike Hampson just behind James Pout as well. It's going to be an emotional game for them 3 players. Of course, Joe Burns Sr. maybe in a few years' time, this will be him leading out the Prescot team one final time. And there's the rest of the team there. It's a pretty regular team, really. Joey Savage is actually playing in the midfield today, as we're going up against some of the players that are retiring over their careers, all grouping up together to take on Prescot in today's game. As you see, it's quite a usual Prescot team, apart from maybe Joey Savage playing in the midfield today is an interesting one. Hopefully you recognise any of these players that are retiring at the end of the season, and we'll take a look at their team after we look, of course, at the Prescot team. So in goals, Paul Fogarty, Ellis Kenny, James Pout, Adam Rusk, Mike Hampson at right back, Joey Savage and Neil Wiley in the midfield too. Joe Burns Sr. sitting in front of them. Then it's Jack Mills, Sean Dodson and Finn Hampson. The old boys team is Buffon, Bertrand, Hilton, Jagielka, Ignatieff, Kadira Combs, Belazarugu, Valero, Lopez and Afalai, and there are plenty of them on the bench to pick from as well. There is Phil Jagielka, one of the players retiring. There's Finn Hampson. And let's get this testimonial underway. We're just playing it for fun, guys. We don't really care if we win or lose, but it would be nice to win. So here we are now. We're the attack from Prescot with Joey Savage. Plays it to Jack Mills. Jack Mills is able to put a good ball across for Joe Burns Sr. It's just wide of the post there from the number 10. Free kick now to be taken by Joey Savage. We've not seen many from him this season as he lines one up, and it's not far, to be fair to him there. Very unfortunate there. Still looking for his first ever Prescot goal is Joey Savage. Free kick to be taken by Belazogo. It's off the bar, and Prescott survived there. Now Combs is in behind for the old boys. He plays in Lopez. Big save from Paul Fogarty, and Adam Rusk clears it away. And that will be half-time in the testimonial. It's 0-0 going into the second half now. It's with Phil Jagielka, who plays it short to Hilton. Luton Nisted is on for Jack Mills. There's been a few changes. Tom Roberts is on for Ellis Kenny. So Finn Hampson slots in at left back. Jake Simon for Adam Rusk. We then, I think that's it with the changes. We have Sean Dodson now, playing it inside for Joey Savage. Poor pass from him though, as we do advance Joey Savage further up the field as well. Joe Burns Sr. sits on the left. Neil Wiley wins it now for Prescott, plays in Sean Dodson. And he finds the back of the net excellently. Of course, if there was going to be anyone to score today, it was going to be Sean Dodson on his final ever appearance in the Prescott uniform. Excellently done by him. And Buffon was not easily beaten. He was well beaten by that Sean Dodson strike. And what a way to go out with a goal like that to your name. I mean, Neil Wiley does excellently there. Plays in Sean Dodson on his weak foot as well, can I just say so. And that's just outstanding play by this Prescott team. 61 minutes played and Prescott lead by a goal to 0, and Sean Dodson's, Mike Hampson's and Joey Savage's testimonial. Finn Hampson plays it long now as Dodson. Backheels it to Joey Savage. Mike Hampson, he's also looking for his first ever Prescott goal, and can he get it here? Mike Hampson forces a save from Buffon, and that's about it from Mike Hampson there. Buffon excellently saved there. Joey Savage plays a nice ball out wide there for Mike Hampson actually, and it allowed Mike to come inside. Couldn't quite get the good shot away there. That's why he's a right back, they say. Buffon really happy to make that save as well. Doesn't want to concede another, does he? And here we go now. The corner taken short. We have announced that 2 substitutions have been made. Joey Savage and Mike Hampson have both come off. But speaking of the devil, the old boys score first. We have to go through this. And the old boys are level with Glushkov. And now it's Prescott 1. The old boys 1. 88 minutes played. And it's 1 apiece here. But as I was going to announce, there's been 2 major substitutions with standing ovations. been Mike Hampson and Joey Savage, both coming off to be replaced by both their youngest son, well, only and youngest son for Joey. James Savage and Mike Hampson is replaced by his youngest son, Travis Hampson. And by the way, it's a great finish, by the way, by the old boys there to get themselves back level. But that's two big substitutions there, as Joe Baines Jr. also come on for Joe Baines Sr. as well. Here we are now, pretty much game over. It looks like it's going to finish 1-1 with Samir Khedira playing it to Lopez. He finds Marquisio, plays in Lopez, but Finn Hampson's going to have the speed to get back and play to Paul Fogarty. He'll go along with for Dodson. That's the full-time whistle. And Sean Dodson ends the time on the pitch, being serenaded literally by players and fans, as you see there, all gathering around him. Joe Baines with an arm around him there. Junior, by the way. Senior joins him. Nisted joins him there as well. I mean, Sean Dodson, he's had a great career at Prescott this season. Sadly, it will be his last. He'll be surely be missed going into the Premier League next season. We'll miss his goals and his clutchness when we've needed him, along with Mike Hampson and Joey Savage. But Sean Dodson, he's been player of the season for Prescott, and it's shown why in his stats. And that's the end for them three players now in the Prescott history. And now we have to look and move on towards the future. As Sean Dodson says here in his little last ever interview with Prescott, he'll say, "I'll always be rooting for them no matter what," and we hope he does. He's been a loyal servant to this club. Right now, there's the confirmation that Villa, Brighton and Sheffield all go down to be replaced by, of course, ourselves, Nottingham and Stoke. As we look at our season review at the start of the season, we're looking to make some key objectives here. I think we pretty much know what it's going to be. A realistic goal for us would be to avoid relegation. One day we'll compete for top places in this league, but for this season we need to bide our time in the league. Let's see what Simon Deeley has to say about his Director of Football's aim. I mean, quite simply, he agrees. Staying in the top division triumphs everything. Our aim will be to stay in the Premier League. And that's all you can ask for, because, you know, we're a very small team, very small stadium. We need to build up the funds in order to afford better players, more quality of players, squad players, a better stadium. That's another key. That settles it then. As long as you're on board, I feel confident that this will work, says the sporting director of football here at Prescot S.F.C. How much has changed behind the scenes to this club, and his coaching staff are on the same mind as him as well. But anyway, guys, now we're going to get into the interesting part of this series. Premier League football is ours. Our first game of the season against Norwich City. Second game, Man City. And third game, Chelsea. And we've also got the FA Cup against Barnsley. Team's not looking that good right now. Of course, we've lost Mike Hampson, Joey Savage and Sean Dodson, the captain, to retirement. So we're hoping to make a few signings, maybe bring one or two from the academy. I'm going to take a look at the academy and bring through who I think is going to be good enough. From right now, it's Promes. He's looking like he's going to be a good little addition to the team as the young Netherlands centre-back. And right now, he's going to be coming into his first press conference, signing as a Prescott player. It's a big moment for the youngster. He's going to be coming in, he's going to be challenging with the likes of James Pout, Adam Rusk, Jake Sim, Stephen Caldwell for that centre-back position. And right now, here he is in front of the press conference of Prescott, of course. It's a big moment for the youngster there. He's having a few jokes and enjoying his time, really. And we hope that he can have an influence on this team going into the season. And here he is now. Hello, my name is Jay Promes. It's a really honour and pleasure to have the chance to wear the shirt. And we hope he can have the impact that he has. I hope to see you all out in the match day, and I'm going to do my best in my debut match. But now, guys, it's time for another young signing that we've made. And this one is a proper signing that I think you're going to like. Here is his intro. Yes, of course, guys, we've signed youngster from Liverpool, Ben Woodburn. It's a big signing for us now. Cost around £5 million to £6 million in rising fees. And Ben Woodburn is a Prescott player. And as you see here, he's excited to put on. It's a real honour for him to join such a prestigious club now in the Premier League, and he hopes to dominate. And there you go, listening. Wants to hear the fans chanting his name. But now, guys, the next signing it's a big one for this team. It'll be very interesting and controversial why we signed him. Hope you guys are happy with the Glenn Murray signing. I think it's quite a great signing. He's there for that Sean Dodson replacement. Like, he's not going to be as good as Sean, but he's going to come in and do the goods that we need up top with holding up the football, etc. We're also going to be making a signing here for a Sheffield goalkeeper youngster that we're hoping to groom through and make him good enough. We're also signing a young Inter Milan left back. Of course, we've just shown him there. Of course, the transfer budget is not looking good for us right now, but hopefully we can have some influence on these players. And obviously, we're playing in the Premier League. It's a big chance for these players to shine. And we'll sign him for pretty much £2 million. It's quite a bargain for me. Romelu Lukaku was signed for Liverpool, little words I can't say. But DeMarco and Verps both look like they're going to be joining up with the team, which is good to have. Hopefully, they can have an influence on this season for us. We need all the players we can get. Also, Chong looks like he's going to be joining the club as well. I'm happy about that. Good little youngster that I'm hoping can have an influence on the team and make the difference, but we don't know about him yet. Still some controversy about we're trying to get a signing on fee, not signing on fee, option to buy at the end of the season if we prove that he's good enough. There's Diamarco, joining his teammates there, signing his contract there in his press conference. Hopefully we can get a hold of him. And there's the team kits if you want to see what number everyone will be wearing this year. Tom Robbo's still 77 as well. But right now, Simon Deeley's going into his first press conference in the first game of the season. Of course, a change of badge, change of scenery around Prescott. Of course, it's going to be a big game for us against Norwich. We need to try and come away with 3 points, really, is what we're going to be needing, especially when we've got Manchester City and Chelsea up and coming. We're going to try and, again, make the fans proud. That is the aim of this club. We want to have the fans involved whenever we can and make them feel happy and a part of this football club, and hoping we can have them singing out there, putting the pressure on the opposition team whenever we're on the football, so we can take advantage and continue to perform. As we're going to go with a very interesting team now. I've had a look around of who maybe will keep the team spirit up, because of course these new signings are going to affect the team spirit and bring it down. So it's about bringing them in slowly and allowing them to progress with the team. But anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one.